As a youngster, I loved the game of Monopoly. And over the years that I played it, I increasingly became very good at it. In fact, in the last few years that I played, I very seldom lost, which unfortunately also led to very few wishing to play the game with me. Today, reminiscing back some 45 years and analyzing the secret of my success, one tactic that I successfully used stands out among all the rest. And that was my ability to make side deals, even ask for small rule changes to make the game more fun, I'd say, to benefit everyone. Well, unbeknownst to most other players, I was always setting the stage to strengthen my own position or bargaining power later in the game. This was all accepted as part of the wheeling and dealing in the much-loved family game of Monopoly. Now in politics, the seriousness of the life-changing impacts of government decisions shouldn't ever be treated as some kind of game. Yet, interestingly enough, I see my same childhood tactics successfully being played out in big politics today. Those in government who get to hold the dice get to change the laws. And far too often, we're finding they're simply changing the laws to benefit themselves, while convincing Canadians that the changes are really for the benefit of the country. Do you see the similarity? Let me give you a few examples. Successive governments continue to tell Canadians that mass immigration, which amounts to over 250,000 immigrants every year coming to Canada, is a benefit to our economy. Yet the experts will tell us that it does not. Now that is a political lie for political gain. What's happening is our governing party is recruiting 250,000 block voters every year, and our country in return is getting higher unemployment and more dangerous streets. Watch the video on mass immigration on our website. Here's another. Our current government has told Canadians that deficit spending, which is borrowing money, is the best way out of this global economic crisis. But wasteful government spending with borrowed dollars is nothing less than theft. In effect, they're buying votes today with all this borrowed money that our grandchildren will have to pay back well after we're dead. Our country is now nearly $600 billion in debt, and it's increasing at a rate of approximately $90 million per day. Again, our better solution is on our website. But here's one more. Our government has told Canadians that they support a woman's right to choose, a policy that results in the yearly slaughter of over 100,000 Canadian babies in mothers' wombs every year in Canada. In effect, our so-called conservative government, rather than leading on this serious moral issue, has traded its responsibility for votes, seeking to earn support from Canada's increasingly secular population by keeping the debate out of Parliament. Now I could go on, but I trust you're starting to see my point. Our government's disingenuous motives stand out to me like a sore thumb. They're effectively using my childhood game-playing Monopoly tactics, but incredibly, they're doing it with people's lives, with your life, with your finances, and putting at risk the safety of all Canadians. When someone continually manipulates the rules, it makes it disheartening for anyone else wanting to get involved. Now, when the government manipulates the rules and deceives Canadians, that government's focus has turned away from the betterment of Canada to one of self-preservation for political power. That, ladies and gentlemen, leaves only one option remaining for honest, law-abiding citizens that wish to fight for and protect our Canadian freedoms. We as a people also have to shift our focus to that of a quiet revolution. A revolution in thinking and in speaking, a revolution in acting and in voting. This is not a revolution involving guns or bombs or tanks, but the strength of this revolution will eventually hold our government and all political parties accountable, that they are not to change the rules for their own benefit. This quiet revolution will bring back good legislation that will protect life, will protect your family, protect your freedom, protect your finances and your jobs. Join today and support the political organization and the quiet revolution that we are building to take back Canada. I encourage you to go to our website to join us. Do it today.
I've just found the truth. It's been there all along, but I've been blinded by lies that I've been told. These days everybody's right, these days nobody's wrong, and they say you can't believe the word they had of old. Well, today my eyes were